Yeah, you want to maybe try Cannonball Red or something?
Yeah, that's a good.
Red.
All right, Dave, take it away.
Ready, go. The harp guitar has its own story. It's been around for over 100 years. Gibson guitars made them back in the early 1900s. I think the very first patented harp guitar was 1898.
The real inspiration for me to get into building instruments was earlier on, before the harp guitar. I started playing mandolin, with Dave playing guitar. And mandolins tend to be pretty expensive, and I was kind of inspired to just build a real simple, rudimentary mandolin. That kind of got the ball rolling, and then as soon as Dave saw the harp guitar and decided he wanted one of those, of course those are pretty much untouchable for a 20-something Silverwood employee or a
project musician.
So that was the first dabblings in that realm of a construction of a harp guitar. How could you not want to play the harp guitar?
How did you not want it? Yeah, I sort of combined the bass with the guitar. That is what ended up happening. And really, the harp guitar is giving you 6 notes, but with those 6 notes below the guitar, you're getting all the way down into that bass guitar range. Back in 2002, we never really thought twice about it until years later, when we really started seeing an expansion of demand for the instrument. We went to a couple trade shows and we got to see that, hey, there is a little bit of a hype going. There's a lot of people that are curious about this thing.
After we got into after we started our company up about 2 years in, a young guitarist from Canada who had won a couple of competitions there contacted us about making him a harp guitar. And then sure enough, right around the corner, he recorded some videos that went viral and kind of put us on the map a little bit. Right. People kind of started wondering about that particular brand of instrument or that maker.
It sort of put the harp guitar on the map too. Initially, we set out to build a harp guitar that was affordable because I couldn't really find one when I was wanting one, 20 years ago to buy. You could find an old vintage one that's either dilapidated and couldn't be played, and you'd have to do a bunch of work with it, which at the time I didn't really know how to do. So we kind of set out, well, look, there's a little bit of a demand. There's really no place to get an affordable harp guitar.
The harp guitar is such a custom thing by nature that eventually it moved into that realm, where we had to add the extra strings. We had to come up with more models for other, different sized players.
We want to keep giving people what they want and creating dreams.
We traveled to China and we spent 3 weeks there touring and promoting the harp guitar. We've met people from Germany, France, England. We've got friends from all over the world, and it's just such a neat community to be involved in.